It's the semifinals on Dancing with the Stars as our remaining 5 couples battle it out for a chance to make the finals next week. How's it going, guys? It's Eric Sharkey, aka the Dance with the Stars superfan, back with another video, and today the remaining 5 couples did 2 dances during the semifinals in order to earn their spot on finale night in order to compete for the Len Goodman Mirrorball Trophy. The remaining 5 couples did 1 Latin dance and 1 ballroom dance. Also, if you guys like this video or if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and smash that like button and ring that bell to get notified for more Dancing with the Stars content from my channel. First up is Chandler and Brandon dancing the salsa to Spicy Margarita by Jason Derulo and Michael Bublé. Carrie-Anne loved the artistry in that dance, and she also loved seeing a different side of her. Derek said she danced like she was in the finals, and even though he liked the dance, he wanted to see a little more salsa content to it. And Bruno said she was cranking up the heat hotter, hotter, and hotter. It was an awesome dance to kick off the semifinals because it was spicy, I loved the lifts, and you can tell they were having so much fun with it. For their salsa, they received 10s from Carrie-Anne and Bruno and a 9 from Derek, giving them a 29 out of 30. Next up is Joey and Jenna dancing the foxtrot to I Won't Dance by Aaron Bohem, featuring District 78. Derek was really impressed with his frame and body content, and most importantly, he said it was a master class foxtrot, and Bruno said it was a pure, high quality foxtrot. Throughout the dance, I was really impressed with the moves, his posture, and everything that went along with it. For their foxtrot, they received a perfect score from the judges. Joey officially becomes the first Bachelor male star to get a perfect score on Dancing with the Stars, so well done, Joey. Next up is Alona and Alan dancing the Paso Doble to the orchestral version of Unholy by Sam Smith and Kim Petras. Carrie-Anne said don't ever doubt yourself because she came so far, and Derek said it was a powerful and a strong Paso Doble. Although Carrie-Anne and Bruno noticed some small issues in that dance, her lines were great and the shaping in that dance was on point. For their Paso Doble, they received 9s from Carrie-Anne and Bruno and a 10 from Derek, giving them a 28 out of 30. Next up is Danny and Whitney dancing the Viennese Waltz to Gravity by John Mayer. Carrie-Anne was really impressed with that dance. Derek said the moves were fantastic, but he said there was something missing in that dance. Although his posture was good in that dance, however, I felt like his moves were kinda small, and Bruno noticed his bum was sticking out. I loved how Danny always listens to his partner so that way he knows exactly what he's doing. Despite some of the small issues in that dance, it was still a good dance. For their Viennese Waltz, they received all 9s from the judges, giving them a 27 out of 30. And last up in the first round is Steven and Riley dancing the cha-cha to Baila by Dioro featuring Elvis Crespo. Derek noticed some strong moments in that dance, but he said there were some issues. Bruno said he captured the feel of the dance, and he agrees with Derek because he needs to work on his footwork and his hips. Even though there were some technical issues in that dance, everyone, including myself, felt like that dance was so much fun. For their cha-cha, they received 8s from Carrie-Anne and Derek and a 9 from Bruno, giving them a 25 out of 30. Now that we got to the first round, let's get to the second round. To kick off the second round is Chandler and Brandon dancing the foxtrot to Too Sweet by Hosier. Bruno said it was the most intensely sensual foxtrot he has ever seen. Even though Carrie-Anne liked the dance, she noticed her feet were off the ground. And Derek admired how much Brandon has grown as a pro, and he also said it was a phenomenal performance. It didn't matter to me anyways because their foxtrot was powerful and it was so intense. For their foxtrot, they received a 9 from Carrie-Anne and 10s from Derek and Bruno, giving them a 29 out of 30 and an overall total of 58 points. Next up is Joey and Jenna dancing the Paso Doble to Come Together by Lennon and McCartney. Carrie-Anne loved the attack in that dance, but she also noticed a tiny misstep. Derek said he passoed all over that dance, and Bruno noticed he messed up a little bit in that paso. Although he had a tiny misstep in that paso, in my eyes, it was still an awesome dance, and Joey was leading the entire dance. For their Paso Doble, they received 9s from Carrie-Anne and Bruno and a 10 from Derek, giving them a 28 out of 30 and an overall total of 58 points. Next up is Alona and Alan dancing the Viennese Waltz to Golden Hour by Jake. Derek wrote so many good things in that dance. Bruno loved the flow and the musicality in that dance, and Carrie-Anne said she was so honored to watch her do that dance. In that Viennese Waltz, she was nice and smooth, clean, and she glided across the floor really nicely. Those are one of the things that I really love about the Viennese Waltz because it is a really smooth dance and it allows you to glide nicely across the dance floor. For their Viennese Waltz, they received 10s from Carrie-Anne and Bruno and a 9 from Derek, giving them a 29 out of 30 and an overall total of 57 points. Next up is Steven and Riley dancing the tango to Sweet Disposition by the Temper Trap. Bruno loved everything about the dance. Carrie-Anne said he led her through that dance like a pro, and Derek said this dance was better than his dance from the first round. Halfway through the dance, he lost his glasses. Even though he lost his glasses, which kind of made him lose track a little bit, he kept going, and that's all that matters. And the judges were really proud that he kept going. For their tango, they receive a 10 from Carrie-Anne and 9s from Derek and Bruno, giving them a 28 out of 30 and an overall total of 53 points. And last up is Danny and Whitney dancing the salsa to I Like It by Cardi B, Bad Bunny, and J Balvin. Carrie-Anne was blown away with the lifts. Derek said he blew the roof off, and Bruno said it was a wonderful dance to end the semifinals. At first, I had some concerns while I was watching this dance, but as they were dancing, it was a little bit out of place. But other than that, they proved us all wrong, and they were able to make it work. But most importantly, I loved the lifts in that dance. For their salsa, they received all 9s from the judges, giving them a 27 out of 30 and an overall total of 54 points. Now that we got to all the dances, let's take a look at the leaderboard. There is a two-way tie at the top with 58 points. They are Chandler and Brandon, and Joey and Jenna. Alona and Alan with 57 points, Danny and Whitney with 54 points, and at the bottom are Steven and Riley with 53 points. Now let's reveal the couples who will be dancing in the finals next week. The first 3 couples are Danny and Whitney, Joey and Jenna, and Chandler and Brandon, while Alona and Alan and Steven and Riley were in jeopardy. But as they were announcing the final couple, Alfonso said the couple dancing in the finals next week are all of you, which means all 5 of them are going to the finals and nobody is going home. For the second consecutive year, all 5 couples will be competing for the Len Goodman Mirrorball Trophy next week, and it's going to be a 3-hour season finale once again. Since all 5 couples will be competing in the finals next week, their scores and their votes from this week will be added to next week's scores and votes combined. Next week, there's going to be a performance from Mark and Derek, and a performance from last season's champions, Sochi and Val. I think this is going to be their tradition. They have the reigning champions do a special dance during the finale, just like similar to Strictly Come Dancing, but they do it during the launch show. Alan is going to his 4th final, Jenna is also going to her 4th, Whitney's going to her 7th final, and Brandon and Riley are going to their first final ever in their Dance with Stars career. And this one is going to be an exciting one, so be sure to tune in next week for the season finale of Dancing with the Stars. So that'll do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Eric Sharkey, aka the Dance with the Stars Superfan. Catch you next time.